EA Sports. Straight ahead, receivers in the NFL in 2016. It's OBJ, Odell Beckham Jr., and Mike Evans.
Thank you, Larry. North end zone. We can only be in one place, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the New York Giants. This is taken at his 4. Now a first down throw. Webb. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll need to get the play off quickly. A first carry now for Paul Perkins. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Webb now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. Here's Perkins on first down, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Ten yards to go on third. Out of the gun, it's Webb. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run to back. That penalty will move them back.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. Webb now from the gun. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And the play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
An update from Denver. The Raiders have now taken the lead over the Broncos. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now the rookie from Clemson, this is Wayne Gallman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They'll run here with Robinson. And he's got room. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Webb. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 2nd down, Perkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Murray's kick is up and good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading field goals here in the opening half. No breakthrough yet on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
And really, I like what I've seen from both of these defenses thus far. Both have been a little more aggressive than I expected, And I think that's reflected in what we see on the scoreboard, which is no touchdowns to this point.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. There goes Doug Martin. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. On 1st and 10, Webb. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go now.
On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The 4th-year man from LSU, Brad Wing, to punt it away. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
For young quarterbacks, having that primary target's a big deal, and Mike Evans serves as that for Jameis Winston. Evans led the league in targets in 2016.
And went after him a ton. He also was 6th in catches, 4th in yards, and tied for 2nd in touchdowns.
And played in his first Pro Bowl.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And some room to work. 30, the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Akeem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. It's the Raiders with the early lead over the Broncos. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now out come the Giants. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. On first down, it's Webb. Going up top. And it's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And he bangs it through and makes it a 17-13 ball game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Winston now to throw on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now Webb. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. On the run, it's Perkins. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go!
From the gun, Webb. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll be a little little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. And Murray's kick is up and good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I think they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a foot race. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Hakeem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On first down, Webb trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's Justin Evans, the rookie from Texas A&M. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Webb. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I'm pretty sure the Giants saw big success for Sterling Shepard coming out of Oklahoma. They could see him in their offense working in the middle of the field and making big catches.
Second only to Michael Thomas last year among rookies in receptions, yards, and touchdowns.
All right, now look at 50. 6. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Webb throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here's Brad Wing now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. They've gone to the 2nd quarter now in Denver. The Broncos out to an early lead against the Raiders. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And who's got it? The Giants. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Kristen Michael, looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Webb. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team once more. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Murray's kick is up and good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, it can be a thankless job sometimes, but they'll be thanking their kicker here. That's now 4 field goals for him. He's kept them in the game.
He sure has, but this offense is going to need to find its rhythm because it's going to take more than field goals to win this football game.
This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
On the run, this is Michael. Down to about the 22 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go! Green, 39! No, check, Patriot! Leopard, here we go! Leopard!
Again, they go to Perkins. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
No, check, Patriot! Here we go!
Here's Webb. Open man right side is Ingram. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. The Giants on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let's go! Back in Philly, here we go!
They'll run a toss play to Michael. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks right around the 31. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Jameis to throw it. Evans has it left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Elsewhere around the NFL, they're in the third quarter in Carson, and the Eagles have moved out ahead in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go.
Off play action, it's Webb. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Jameis now on first down. They set up the screen to Martin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Doug Martin, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that makes it a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The drive starts with a run by Perkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run. waiting from the gun. Webb. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Noah Spence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On second down, Webb. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Giants on third down, as bad as you can be, 0 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Webb. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Back now in Tampa as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. They start the drive with Martin. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So completion on second down, that brings up third. They'll run it. Here's Martin. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So they ran against the 4-6 defense. Not only did they run against it, they tried to run it right up the gut.
And that's really not a great place to go when you're running against what is commonly known as the Bear defense, made popular by those great Chicago Bears teams. No place to go right in the middle of that.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and now it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing again. Webb. Throw left side complete. It's Marshall. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Detroit!
Here's Gallman. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run.
Here we go.
To throw, Webb. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
First down. Here's the run with Martin. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They run it again with Martin. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go now.
Operating from the gun, Webb. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Jaquez Smith coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Giants on third down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Webb. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Remember when youngsters used to kind of wait their turn before they got on the field? Vernon Hargreaves has never really done that. Didn't do it at Florida. Definitely didn't do it as a rookie at Tampa. I love his ability to diagnose and react to the football.
He reacted well there to get the pick. Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. So we got 3 at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 4th now in Carson. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. And New York set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
First throw now for the backup Manning. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Throwing after the interception. Webb. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big